Hi, this is Janet, and I'm going to be showing you a little craft project. It might be in segments because sometimes some stages take longer than others, so they'll be numbered. Okay, I don't know if you can see this one right, but this is UV resin. And put that there. I got a semi-clear. This is a white mold that can be used with UV resin. The ones that are the best are the clear ones, and they haven't been able to find that many of them. So what you want to do is clean out your molds. Since I've already done some of these in these molds, we gotta clean them out. Now these are for keychains, which is why they're so thin, deep. You can use these as with regular resin or UV. I tend to use UV more because it's faster. I'm not a very patient person. Sorry to say. Anyway, the reason why there's two of them is that while one is cooling down or whatever, I can be working on the second. And what I'm going to be doing is making these. Can you see it? It's translucent. So, see, almost invisible. And I'll show you. I'm making a keychain. Would be the final one. Anyway, let's see. What I like to do is see how thin this is compared to the mold. Well, this is my base. I use a thin base. A base is like the back. So that's what I'm going to do. I gotta order more UV resin because this is my last bottle. And I pour and pour and pour and pour. And pour. And then I tilt mine. I try not to get too high on the sides, but I do try to fill every corner, every side. Make sure. There you go. There you go. It does not have to be exact. I take my lighter or a heat gun, it doesn't matter, and I pop some of the bubbles in there. And before I move it, I hit it with the small one. And what this does is it keeps it from shifting while I put it in the bigger one under the light for longer. So because I tend to, when I'm scooting it in to the bigger one, let me see if you can see it. When I say bigger one, I mean this one. I tend to tilt my hand forward and then scoot it in, and so it slops. There it goes. Now I can put it in, hit it for another minute and a half. Here's my second one. And I do it all over again. Same way. Stop. Move it around. Okay, I don't see any bubbles in this one. Oh, there's one, two. Try to get those. If that doesn't work completely, then I'll get my trusty rubber. And I tried to pop the bubble right there or get it out. It's able to pop it. There. Hit it with that light. Now, the first one, all I do is turn it upside down, hit it with the light again for a minute and a half. See, this is where it comes in handy having 2 or 3 of the same type of mold. While one's cooking, you can do the other. And while that one's cooking, you can do another. Just keep the flow going, you know. Instead of waiting around and twiddling your thumb. Okay, this one went off. I'm just waiting for that one. Come on. I can move this over here for the next step anyway. Now, this one that I was showing you earlier, what I'm going to do is get some paint. I like using white as base color. Clean that up on me. Okay, the other one went off. Let that cool down. Put the other one in. Clean this out. Can't do it. Okay. Pour a little bit in my cap. Oops. Get a paintbrush. The brush is dry, okay? Dip it in the paint. The reason why you want it, the brush to be dry is because it makes the paint go on thicker. Saves you a little bit of time. Now, like I said, I like white. I like using white. Now I can let that one dry and go over it again. Or I can just leave the streaks in. There's another one that I had already made from a previous batch. I'm just painting, dabbing it on. Doesn't have to go any special direction. I just tend to go one spot and let it dry. Air dry. Okay, the other one's done. So I let that one turn over. Do the other side. And pop this little one out. And there it is. Nice and thin. And that is step 1.